It took to the 85th minute for the women's soccer team, but they net a 1-0 victory and start the season off 1-0 in conference play. Ninth-year head coach John Natale, and a little bit of a tug of war going throughout the entire thing, and then finally it was a freshman stepping up. You've had a freshman step up all season long, but Sidney Spremullo winds up making a move, gets brought on down, and quickly Amelia Pereira says, you know what, I'm going to take the penalty kick, and that's her 7th goal of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a battle the first half. We didn't play that particularly well, and I thought we stepped up a bit in the second half. I think the wind played a little bit of a factor in that, but the way we came out in the second half, I thought we had the majority of play, and we were fortunate enough that Sid made a great move in the box. She was taken down, and Amelia, you know, being a senior and our attacking personality, goal scorer, stepped up and scored.
We talked prior to the game, and you said that it was going to be a good effort by Binghamton. They just kept going and going and going in the second half. Their leading scorer, Firminger, started on the bench, and then they brought her in about 17 minutes to go, but you guys did a very good job of keeping her isolated. But was it more about in the second half, you guys being the aggressor? Because it looked like you controlled the second half the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, we needed to do a better job keeping the ball, and I think we did that in the second half, and we needed to do a better job getting the ball wide so our wide players can have a little bit more play. And in the second half, I thought we did that. I mean, Binghamton's a tough team. They're hard to play against. They're giving 100% effort all the time from start to finish. They like to play high pressure, so it was hard for us to deal with in the first half. I mean, we were better in the second half, and fortunately, like I said, we got the goal.
You were making a couple substitutions. I had mentioned on the air that you were probably looking for that chemistry to eventually, end that tug of war. Was that the case where you were just trying to substitute to try to get some sort of spark?
No, I mean we needed some kind of energy to the game, and I think bringing in the players, it helped out. Sid came on the last 7-8 minutes of the second half, and she's the one that kind of produced that penalty kick. So, credit to her. I mean, that was all her hard work. But we were looking for more energy than we were looking for chemistry.
I know it's just the first game in conference play, but it's a lot better to start off 1-0 than 0-1 in conference. Do you feel a little bit of a monkey off your back, even though you have UMBC coming up on Thursday?
Absolutely. I mean, Binghamton's not one of those teams you want to play first in the conference. But, they're a hard team to play against, and we're happy we got the 3 points at home. We have another game Thursday. If we can grab that one, we're gonna look pretty good starting 2-0.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
All right, that's head coach John Natale. The Hawks get their 5th victory in overall, and they get their first victory in conference play. The last 3 years, though, against the Binghamton Bearcats, the final has been 1-0. Stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for more information.